So my name is Richard Mathenge from Kenya, and I am the current admin of the African Content Moderators Union. African Content Moderators Union was birthed on the 1st of May 2023, and the objective is to cover all content moderators and tech workers in AI organizations. I was actually part of a people sometime in 2022, last year, who are employed in an AI organization, designated as a team lead. And when I got employed, there were people who were reporting to me, and there were people I was reporting to. And so for me, acting as a bridge started during this employment phase. And so the people who were reporting to me, I did not like the way they were being treated, you know, especially by the management. Issues centered around better pay, because payment for them was being deferred from month to month. And remember, these are young individuals. These are breadwinners. Some of them are fathers. Some of them are mothers, and this, you know, laid a very, you know, empathetic. It formed an empathetic attitude in me, because I didn't like the way they were being treated. And so I approached the management to address this issue and try and find out whether things can be done differently. I also brought brought to them ideas which possibly they would employ in terms of treating these young individuals who come from the informal settlements, by the way. Um, uh, and so it became an issue to me. I I kept on, calling them every now and then in the middle of the night to see how they are doing, and nothing seemed to have changed. And because of this, I was I was deemed as an arrogant and as an anti-mission uh, employee. So I was laid off from this organization. Um, so right after that, there are other people, other colleagues who followed suit, who were laid off from the organization. And so we became one big strong family. And out of that, we just decided to come together unanimously, and and talk about the issues and talk about solutions towards the issues that we were faced with. That's the reason why we came up with the African Content Moderators Union. Would I class myself as a tech activist? No. The reason is I would identify myself more as a bridge between tech organizations, which is AI organizations, and tech workers or AI workers. That is basically what I do. I come as a bridge to talk to AI workers about meeting the mission and the objectives of AI organizations. And I also talk to AI organizations or tech organizations to try and address the issues that tech workers grapple with. A number of issues. There are so many things that the world is grappling with. For instance, growth and inflation. Um, AI can equip labor and supplement global economy's ability to produce goods and services, and thereby decreasing the prices and the cost of these goods and services. Number two, we have climate change. AI can be used to fasten technological advances, and spread development of new and more sustainable materials, and improve energy efficiency and foretell also environmental processes. The third one, which is the energy shortage. AI can improve predictions of both supply and demand, and it can also be used in creating a better understanding of renewable power availability and where it's needed. If only AI can be regulated, it can be a tool or a platform that can offer sustainable solution, not just for today, but in the years and centuries to come, because that's where we are headed to. So AI, if regulated and when regulated, it can be a platform that can offer bigger and greater solutions, and not something that we will fight about. I believe that AI is such an it's such a very robust and a very nice field to venture in, considering young people are looking for creative ways to, to work on their assignments, or to bring their assignments on or their objectives out. I believe AI is such a big game changer, employing young people, especially with respect to Africa, where unemployment is such a huge thing. AI can create employment, but even with the creation of employment, there needs to be safeguards, and there needs to be regulations right after these individuals have been employed in these AI organizations. Just as I said much earlier, issues centered around better pay, issues centered around mental health, issues centered around better conducive environment for AI workers to work in. These are factors that that need to be addressed in this field, so that the objectives and the assignments of these AI organizations can be met effectively. I believe there is a better way that human beings can work collaboratively, without being monitored, or without creating platforms where they need to be forced to do something. We can work collaboratively, but there needs to be a deliberate effort to reach out to individuals, to reach out to organizations and say, look, we are human beings just as you are, and because of this, we don't need to create we don't need a platform to create a barrier or a barricade to divide to divide us as individuals. We can use these platforms as an advantage to better propel our assignments or our goals and our objectives. And so it is because of this that African Content Moderators Union comes out with a clarion call to say, AI organizations, we need to work together so that we can defend these young individuals who are being employed in your organizations, to make them much better than how they came, or better than how they first started in your organizations. Very simple. Commitment and consistency. 2 words: commitment and consistency. You need to be very committed in what you do. Find something that you are committed to, that you can commit yourself to, and be consistent in that commitment. Be consistent in that assignment. Don't veer off. Don't lose focus. Just be consistent and be committed. Thank you.